Morning, Ben. Gonna give an easy peasy one today. No edits, just gonna drop it like it's hot, whatever that means. But the thing I've been thinking about today, oh, shark just jumped back there. I don't know, I hear him but I don't see him. But the thing I was thinking about today was that it's funny because people that believe in God but don't really understand the Bible, haven't read the Bible, don't understand the Jesus thing, they claim that they believe in the big guy, otherwise known as your father. And even if you don't believe, just pretend for a second that you aren't the son of an ape. If you were to just think of God as your father and think of the Bible as a book he left behind as a diary to think about how to live life, the things that he recommends you do in life and don't do and all that, how can you not read that book? So I didn't read it for 40 years. I read the entire thing and I skim read it, and I highly recommend you skim read it. Like, if something doesn't make sense, when you're going through Leviticus or the end of Exodus where they're explaining every thread, detail, and all that, skim. Don't read every name in the lineage part of it where who's related to who. Skim through it. Because the point is to get the general concept and then come back and you can learn deeper later, especially in a group where somebody can teach you the details. But it's crazy to me that people would not read the book. And then they want to argue what's real and what's not real when they've never even read the book or not read it in detail. And that's just crazy to me. And I did it for 40 years, so I get it. I totally get it. But here's my point. If God is your father, why do we still pretend to ask why this, why that? We're basically, I think of my son all the time. I'll tell him to do something. He will say why, and I'll try to explain it. And if he doesn't understand what I'm explaining, he decides that he shouldn't have to do it because he doesn't understand. And that's literally the definition of how we are with the Bible. We'll read it, we don't understand it, so we don't do it. We say, well, God lets babies die, so I'm just not going to do most of what he says because I can't believe he would do that. And you don't understand why. You don't understand. There's no way for us to comprehend God's master plan. He literally wrote a book that already goes to the ending. So if you understand the book, Genesis begins it and Revelations ends it. So he already knows the end. Everything that happens between now and then is planned. He's doing it to teach lessons. He's doing it to let us see what we would do if we were in charge of the world, just so we understand. I'm doing the same thing with my son right now. He told me I overparent. So I said, fine, then you're on your own. Good luck, and let's see how you do. He's 16 years old. I'm letting him make a lot of big decisions. None that can harm him, none that will get him in lifelong trouble. But letting him make the easy day-to-day decisions, and he's seeing the consequences. He keeps having to deal with the consequences. And that's basically what life is, but I expect him to still ask me questions and come back to me. And that's what God is saying to us, is I'll let you make the mistakes, I'll let you deal with the consequences, but understand, then don't blame the consequences on me. And that's what we like to do. We like to do it our way and then come back and blame God because he let this happen. So kids die from a drunk driver head-on collision, we blame God. How can God let that happen? No, the drunk driver let that happen because he didn't listen and not become a drunkard. If you really, really just picture God as your dad and the way that you teach your kids and the way that you let your kids learn sometimes the hard way, it's the same concept. And we just aren't getting that through our heads. I have to tell myself that every freaking day practically because I also keep forgetting it. So just wanted to drop that little bomb on you today because that's the thing on my heart today and wanted to share it with you. Love you, brother. Bye.